Fall Guys is a dead game. And now, I'm not just saying that like the edgy teenagers that reply to all Fortnite's tweets saying dead game, or any game for that matter. No, Fall Guys is actually a dead game. Now, I'm not going to sit here and act like that is completely true. The game still has a player base and, does get updates. It's not like it's been left on its own like something like Save the World has. But you look at the numbers, and more importantly, you look at who's talking about the game, and it quickly paints a picture of a dead game. When Fall Guys launched in August last year, it became the biggest thing online. And it's quite easy to see why. It's a pretty competitive, fun, child-friendly game that, for a large population of gamers, was free through PS Plus. And I'm not going to sit here and act like that was the pure reason why it became so popular. But it definitely helped. A game like Fall Guys is bound to get some traction. Even as a smaller indie game, it's developed by Devolver Digital, who aren't the most well-known studio by any means, even though they have made some very good games. It was never going to be a AAA title. It was never going to compete with the Fortnites and the Call of Duties of the world. And that was the main issue that they had to overcome. And I think it's pretty fair to say they did. But what happens after that initial interest fades? The game dies. Now, there are still plenty of things happening with Fall Guys. In less than a week now, the next season will start, which changes the theming from what is currently very Christmassy still, despite us being at the end of February, to, I don't know, because I haven't really followed the news. And I think that says a lot about the situation. I, as someone who spends most of my time on forums and Twitter talking about video games, have no idea what is happening in the next season of Fall Guys. Whereas I knew exactly what was happening for the previous two seasonal updates. I have no clue now. And that's even with me following multiple accounts that were built to talk about Fall Guys, including the official Fall Guys account. It's fair to say that the tweets and other forum posts across the web just aren't getting the traction that they did at release. And it is almost sad. I've had my grievances with the game. I have complained about the game a ton in previous videos. I have officially quit the game multiple times. But I will say, going back to it to record some gameplay for this video, it isn't bad. They've added a lot of new modes, a lot of new rounds, and generally just a lot of new features that I think are really good. And sure, they're still not comparable to something that I personally enjoy, like Call of Duty or Fortnite, or even to things like Minecraft, which, there is a comparable market there. But at the end of the day, the content has not brought people back. When I get into my lobbies, I'm not a very good player. I'm, lower than most in terms of my skill at the game. But I'm still outliving, a good 75% of a lobby. And it's because the only people left playing at this point are the people who don't play anything else. This has been something that happened with many other games. Call of Duty experienced this during Infinite Warfare. Fortnite has experienced this during the end and start of Chapter 1 and 2. And at the end of the day, no game will last forever. I mean, look at games like Warcraft, which are built to last forever. Destiny, which is built to last forever. They struggle after so long. And sure, they all have rise, they all have fall. But it's never a consistent rise and fall. And most of the time, it's only caused by huge updates, like new expansions and new areas to explore. Fall Guys just doesn't have that kind of content. And I think it would be amiss in this video for me not to bring up the elephant in the room. Shortly after Fall Guys released, we saw the resurgence of an old game, Among Us, which similarly had jelly bean protagonists and was pretty family friendly overall despite some of the more gruesome aspects. It took over the internet just as Minecraft and FNAF had done before, and it very quickly replaced Fall Guys as the cool new thing to play. I, for one, still play Among Us consistently. I even released a song not too long ago. And I've basically done nothing with Fall Guys. I like Fall Guys as a concept. I think it takes the Battle Royale genre and mixes it up a bit. But that's not enough to make a good game. And I think Devolver has probably realised that now. I can't help but think that this game could have been so much more if they'd been quicker to act on the success. They knew it was going to have a lot of players, so there was no excuse for all the issues that they had at launch. It was a free game on PlayStation. They should have known that people would play it. Regardless of the quality, it could have been another Life of Black Tiger. But people would still play it. At the end of the day, Fall Guys has died as a game. Sometimes you can get into a match within 20 seconds, sometimes you'll be waiting upwards of 10 minutes. I've done that to get gameplay for this video. So I know there is a player base there. I just don't know how much longer it will last. But that is going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like it and subscribe if you're new around here, as well as ringing that bell so you get notifications every time I upload. This is a weird video for me to make because I don't normally do retrospectives, or I called this a post-mortem, on games that I kind of fell out of love with. But I thought it was worth looking into, especially with the next season coming out pretty soon. There's going to be a slight buzz, I'm sure, around the game, and I would suggest if you have the game already and you haven't touched it in a while, download it. Just give it a try. You might find yourself enjoying it again, especially now that some of the more annoying players have moved on to better things. But that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!
Lunar rainbow flag, happy pride, rabbit with facts. Streamer, let's play, take them out like dinosaurs. FNAFN, control, not the leader of a cult. Rabbit with sax, it's Lunar.